Hey guys, how's it going? I hope all of you are having a very, very, very good day, or not. Whatever time it is that you're from. I'm in the little gazebo at the park here. So that's fun. I have my coffee, and it's pretty good. It's been in the refrigerator since like yesterday, so. But I had they have these like one of those like little free library things over here, and I never read. And I saw this book on there, and it looks really interesting. It's called Knife. Meditations After an Attempted Murder. So it's on the back. It says, during those empty, sleepless nights, I thought a lot about the knife as an idea. A knife was a tool, and acquired meaning from the use we made of it. Language too was a knife. It could cut open the world and reveal its meaning, its inner workings, its secrets, its truths. It could cut through from one reality to another. It could call bullshit, open people's eyes, create beauty. Language was my knife. If I had unexpectedly been caught in an unwanted knife fight, maybe this was the knife I could use to fight back. Ooh, okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, I might read. I think I'm gonna. I gotta read it now, so it might take me a while, but I'll read it. But anyway, today's video is gonna be some Oracle card readings. This is my first deck. I got rid of my other deck. I gave it to somebody for giving me a ride home one time, and it was just I didn't have much to give, and I just wanted to give. I don't know. I just felt like I should part with them. You know, sometimes you gotta part with stuff, but I gave them away. I miss them, but I never hardly used them anyway. You know. I don't know. But these are my first ones. I will never, ever, ever get rid of these. Ever. Ever. You could not pay me money to get rid of these cards. But I'm going to give a little 3-card spread today, maybe. We'll see. And I don't know who this is for. I don't know what, whatever you're going through, but I'm going to take what resonates. This could be for any zodiacs. I'm a Leo. So I just want to, I don't know too much about all that, but I'm very spiritual. I should, but I don't. But I don't know. Like, I don't know a lot about astrology and stuff. I'm just more into some other sides of spirituality, but I would like to get into it a little more. I don't care what anyone says about it. I don't think anything like that is stupid. I just don't. I think if it makes you happy and works for you, it works for you. Don't let anyone else put you down for something that you believe in or anything like that. So today we're just gonna do a little simple little reading. So 3-card spread. Fell out. Anyway, with the oracles, good thing about those is there's no reversed meanings and stuff. At least not with this deck or any other oracle deck that I know of. It's not like tarot. It's a little bit more. It's different than tarot. It's a little bit more simplified, I think. That's the way it's like watered down tarot. That's the way I describe it. But tarot is more in depth and goes really deep into stuff. But this is just tells you about just a little bit about your situation, sort of. I don't really read a lot anymore. It takes a lot of energy out of me, but I thought, I have good intentions with this reading today, so I'm going to go ahead and do it, and we're going to see what happens. I already got the first card there, so I'm going to go ahead and put the other cards out. Whoever this is for, let your questions be answered, and hopefully you get what you're seeking today. I feel like some of you out there are dealing with some really, really tough situations right now. I know I am. But I just feel like some of you are just so stuck. And I'm feeling kind of stuck this morning, to be honest. I feel just a little bit slow, sad, alone. I don't know. I just want love, guys. It's, it'd be nice to find a girl who like really cared about me and loved me and who I could share all this with and share my knowledge with and my life with. It would just be really nice, but I'm not sure if I'm ready personally for that, but it would be really nice, because everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs a helpmate, somebody to be there, go through life with them, You need a lot to go through life. Money, finances, house, whatever it may be, food. One of the most important things you need is a hand to hold along the way. So just remember that, because we're not promised tomorrow. So make the most of the time you have now and find somebody to share life with. I think that's kind of one of my goals. The first card we have is the Shaman, the Ancient Healing Wisdom. I'm going to go ahead and look up the meaning for that because it's been a while, so I want to go out of the book. Let's see, there's a page in here that tells all the where all the cards are at. Thank gosh, I don't have to flip through this book for 30 minutes. Shaman, okay. 120, page 125. This is a great deck, guys. You guys ever want a good Oracle deck? This is a good one. An illness, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, stem from an illness of spirit. So, it may be due to soul loss, psychic intrusions, ancestral karma, or any other spiritual causes that could be contributing to the manifest condition for which you seek help. So, like I said, you could be dealing with a lot of aloneness, a lot of isolation, sadness, depression. I go through a lot of that as well. But it could just mean you're on the wrong vibration, right? Hold on. I don't know if that noise is going to be too loud when a truck goes by on the highway. Anyway, you got to figure out where that stems from. It says stems from an illness of spirit, right? It could be, an illness of spirit. I think, intuitively, that can mean a lot of things. It could mean the people we have around us that could affect our spirit, affect our vibration and our energy. It could be the place we're in. It could be, so people we're around, place we're in, our mindset about the situation. Now, we might not be able to change one of those other two, but because you can kind of change what people you're around, sort of, unless it's family and you're stuck around them, then you're just gonna make the most of your situation, right? But if it's friends that you're not supposed to be around, you can always just say no, and you can make new friends. And I know that sucks, I know it's hard, but sometimes you have to, and it's just the way it is. But once you start to move towards changing your surrounding, changing your environment, your mindset, enjoying every situation as best as you can, that illness of spirit, that depression, that sadness, all that darkness, you'll be alleviated from a lot of it. A lot. And I think that's really important for us to know how to deal with those things. And it also says a lot more here. It says, whatever other methodologies or remedies you pursue, whether allopathic, alternative, or a combination, let the healing of your spirit be your priority. So it says, know that the deepest spiritual wound is the illusion of being separate from Source, God, the Great Spirit, or whatever name you give the Creator. It is the trick of the mind that creates the sense of separation. That is what I believe as well. I think we are one with God. I think we and God are one. Now, a lot of people, I, as a believer of Christ, believe in that. And a lot of people in the Christian, faith that I've taught to don't believe that way, obviously. They think that, and obviously they're kind of half and half right, I think. I don't know. I have my own opinions. And I don't judge anyone else's opinion. I'm not going to say they're wrong or you're wrong, but I'm just saying what I believe from my experiences and my personal relationship with God. I think God is everything. He's in everything. He is everything. He's connected to everything. Everything's connected. Source, God, whatever you want to call it. You'll hear me call it a lot of different stuff, but source, the Holy Spirit, God, Christ, all that is connected, and we're all connected to that. That's what I believe. So if you actually stay connected with source as well, as most as you can, those problems will also be alleviated as well. It's just hard because it's so easy to get stuck in the dirtiness, the dark arts of society, as Theo Vaughn would say, the dark arts. I love him. If it wasn't for him, man, sometimes I'm feeling so sad and I watch Theo Vaughn, I just laugh so hard. I just love that dude. He's a blessing. Anyway, there is a time for deep healing, starting with your relationship with Spirit. Call upon your spirit guides and ancestors to help you with any emotional, mental, or physical healing that you need. Call upon the Creator to assist you in mending any rift in your relationship with Spirit. Choose thoughts that support wholeness and well-being. Allow any darker thoughts or shadows to appear as well, but simply observe them as they arise in consciousness. Then dissolve. See yourself as healed, whole, and complete, and it shall be. So, what that's saying is, when these bad thoughts come up, we might have intrusive thoughts or bad thoughts, or, we might think ill of somebody, we might want to beat somebody up or something, or be so angry at them, and, sorry, allergies, but it's important to just let those thoughts the bad thoughts, the dark thoughts, we just gotta let those fizzle out, fizzle. Dust in the wind. Because if we feed into those thoughts, then we get the illusion that we're separated from Spirit, from Source, right? And that's when we feel dark, alone, sad, and down in the dirt, But if we focus on Source, God, the Creator, Christ, we start to feel more spiritual, more connected, more oneness, and that's important. So that's what I think that card meant. I'm going into really, really in depth here. It's going to be a long video. So the second card, Ceremony, Evocation. Excuse me 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm so sorry. Sorry guys, my allergies are just horrible. Anyway, let's see the meaning of this card here. It's gonna be a good video. I'm feeling good about today. I started today off kind of shitty, but I'm feeling kind of good now. So that's awesome. That's great. I'm not in center. But anyway, let's find that card. Ceremony, Evocation, page 26. Alright, so I don't have to go far at all. Okay, let's see. Whether through indifference, depression, life crisis, or any other manifestation of mental, emotional, or physical blockages, you may have drifted from intimacy with Spirit for which you yearn. Wow, this is pretty much in line with that last card. This is wild. I don't know who this is going to, but I hope you guys, I hope whoever it is, or whoever needs to hear it. I definitely feel like this is something I needed to see as well. But whoever else this is for, I hope that you find what you need in today's video. Anyway, drifted from intimacy with Spirit for which you yearn. It is important to do what you can to regain an experience of spiritual power that is contained within you and all around you. Do so by conducting a ceremony, one that involves not only spirit but also material objects you consider sacred. Okay, that's important. I want to talk about that for a second. People say materialism, don't be too materialistic, but some things can be tools, to help you, whatever helps you connect to that place. It could be a memory, it could be it can help you connect back to Spirit. So, I'll use crystals. I have a piece of moldavite on my camera, and the little mushrooms, stone in the rope. Excuse me. Like the little camera strap. And that moldavite's wrapped in like this copper Thor's hammer thing that I made a long time ago. It's a tiny piece. I cased it in resin, but moldavite's great. Get some moldavite. But it'll change your life so fast. Everything will move so fast. Get some moldavite. But Okay. Anyway, so, you know, anything that can get you into that mindset, right? Anything that can just get you into the positive mindset to connect back to God, to Spirit, to Source, whatever you want to call it, Christ, anything. So, use tools to help you get back there. And that could also be, crystals and stuff like that. Could be a great tool. But anyway, set up an altar in a convenient area that is apart from your usual living space. Start with representations of the four major elements: earth, air, fire, and water. And then add just a few sacred objects. Set your intention for the ceremony, such as whether the purpose is for healing, celebration, or honoring a particular earth season or cycle. Then do an evocation to call upon your spirit guides. Breathe their presence and ask these divine beings to guide you through the process. Trust their guidance, feel your heartbeat, and keep breathing. Breath is the key, sorry, I can't speak today, to the actual experience of spirit, and creating a ceremony is the vehicle that supports this. So, people think of ceremonies and all that stuff and they think evil, witchcraft, darkness. No, it doesn't always have to mean evil or anything like that. A ceremony or an altar can be for something positive, something good. You can set up an altar for Christ, you can set up an altar for God, the Creator, whatever it is that you believe in, and that's not bad, I don't think. Just whatever it is that you feel that can connect you back to God or Spirit or Source, Source energy, that's important. And, it says the base elements, earth, air, fire, and water. That's what makes up everything right now. It's the matter that makes up everything. And I'm not, there's energy that makes up everything, but earth, air, fire, and water are the basic elements of the universe, right? Or whatever. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I explained that too well, but it's like the four basic elements, right, of the earth, or whatever. So, having those there will be brings like good energy, grounds everything, I think, and just keeps you, it keeps you feeling grounded. I think that could really be so that's, I think, why that needs to be there. So definitely do that. But also have, your sacred objects, maybe a cross, some moldavite, some crystals, things like that. Hell, if you want to put some coffee up there, put some coffee up there. Do whatever you have to do, man. You just gotta connect back to Source and whenever you can. And like I said, you can use these things as tools to connect back. And I think that's great. And it says talk to your spirit guides, whether it be God, Christ, the Virgin Mary, whatever it may be for you. Maybe some entity or your spirit guide, some being, a family member, whatever helps you connect back to the presence of God or Source, and that your spirit guides can help you connect back to that and connect back to that oneness. So I think that's really important. So on to the next card, we have autumnal equinox release. This is kind of cool because it's almost like the leaves are not quite changing full like orange colors yet, but they're about to. And I think that's my favorite time of year, guys. I can't wait for fall. I can't wait for the leaves. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be so great. But anyway, innocence is not simply the lack of guilt or shame, but a quality in itself, one that you naturally possess when you first come into this existence. There are challenges you have faced throughout life that have further shaped your personality and character. You have also likely encountered moments following a disappointment or loss when you turned sour or cynical, and no doubt have had times when your layers of anger and fear blocked the flow of your vitality of your life force. Before I go into that, I want to make sure the recording's still going. Yeah, we're good. Just wanted to be sure. But anyway, so it says like fear, like I said before, all those dark thoughts and all those bad thoughts, they can disconnect you from, or not really disconnect you, but make you feel disconnected from Spirit or Source or God or the universe, creation, Source energy. So it's important to not feel into those. This morning my radio thing wasn't working in my car, and I was like, dang it, and it just made me feel so angry, and I don't know why, but it just and I sat there and I thought, why am I feeling angry? And I just laughed. I was like, this is stupid. I don't even feel angry. And as soon as I let it pass, I felt better. I didn't feed into it, and I didn't, let it take control over me and ruin my whole day. And I come out here and did this, so that's cool. And so it's important to you can change your direction in life. You can change your direction of how a mood affects you, or how something affects you in life, or so it won't send you down a bad path. It's really important you know how to do that. So just take a minute after you're feeling angry. Just take a minute to breathe and think, this is silly. Why am I feeling angry about this? I'm not going to let this ruin my day. It's important. Yet in spite of all this, there is a core of innocence that you can reawaken by releasing any shame that has covered over the truth of who you are. Take any opportunity to heal this shame and let it go, and you can revisit the state of purity. Doing so helps you see every moment, with fresh eyes, and removes the filters that inhibit your light and love from coming forward. You truly are a child of God, so allow yourself to be that. It's important. I want to talk about that. We're all children of God. We're all children of Source Energy, Christ, love, the universe, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it. I call it a lot of different things, but it's all the same thing. It's all the same force. That's something that's important to remember. It's all oneness. So, if you're feeling any shame or guilt about something, just, turn to Spirit, turn to oneness, turn to Source, to God, Creator, and really sit with that. Use the tools, whatever you have at hand to connect you back to that, and heal that shame, heal that guilt that you're feeling about a certain part of your life, and we may have done things we're not proud of. We may have, I dealt with my addiction, and I did a lot of bad stuff in my life with like drugs and stuff, but it's important we gotta forgive ourselves. We gotta have forgiveness for that, and we're not perfect. We're this physical body is not perfect. Our spirit, our inside, that's what's perfect. That's what's, it says the kingdom of God is within. So that part of us is what's perfect. That part of us is what we need to feed into to connect back to Spirit, to Source. So remember that, you gotta look within sometimes. It seems like when you look within, that's where all the bad stuff's gonna be, but that's also where all the good stuff's gonna be. So you gotta look within, you gotta move past, you gotta integrate everything. It's shadow work. You just got to move forward and get to that state of purity again, And I just want to talk about that for a minute, and I hope everyone got what they needed out of this. And I do want to say one more thing about a situation. I'm not going to say names or anything like that, but there's a girl, and I seen this happen a while back. It's been a bit, but she, used to be like, internet content. I'm not gonna say what type of content, but you know what I'm talking about. Like the P word, stuff like that. The fans, the only. So yeah, that sort of thing. And she recently, as far as I know, she recently just quit it all, and she, got baptized, got saved, and accepted Christ, and man, I think that's beautiful. And a lot of people are saying she's faking it, she's doing all this for attention, she's faking it, and I'm like, and I'm over here just happy for her. I don't care what she did, I don't care what she did in life, I don't care what she was a part of. She's a child of God. Everyone is. So whatever she did doesn't define her. Whatever people do like that doesn't define them. Because you can always connect back to God, right? You can always connect back to Source, to God. And I sit and I'm looking at everybody judging her. I'm like, why are you judging this girl? She's happy. She's connecting with what she wants. She's loved. She's feeling love and light and good energy, and got baptized and everything. And like, why are you judging that? What do you have within yourself that's conflicting you to look at somebody else, to judge them because of what they did? Are you any better? Probably not. Sorry. Excuse me. Probably not. We've all made mistakes. We've all messed up. Jesus said, for the he who is without sin cast the first stone. So watch who you pass judgment on, because we're not perfect. We shouldn't really pass judgment on anybody like that, and it's just not. It's not right. It's not right. And I for one am happy for this girl. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody tells me. I'm so happy and just that somebody, you know, found peace with themselves and left all that, left that negative mindset, and it warms my heart, truly. And I love to see things like that. But yeah, I guess that's it for today's video. I hope all you all enjoyed, and I hope this could be a good, I hope that I can do this as a normal series, and if I want to get back into reading more often. I definitely feel good about today. I don't feel drained at all. So maybe it's just, the setting, I guess. But I do have some good ideas coming up, and I have some more stories that I need to be telling. So stay tuned for those, and if you guys like videos like this, subscribe, comment if you want to see more, and yeah, leave a like if I didn't say that already. Sorry. It just helps push everything into the algorithm, so that's cool. But namaste, and love each and every one of you, and I hope everyone's doing fantastic. So allons-y, and peace out. See you later.